Next subject of conversation for today is Batman Caped Crusader. Now, I remember this being announced a long time ago. It was a Bruce Timm project, so you absolutely know that it was going to bang. It's a noir style Batman set in the 40s, I believe.
It's very noir.
Yeah, very noir. Originally, it was unfortunately supposed to be voiced by Kevin Conroy. Rest in peace.
So, yes, it was supposed to be voiced by Kevin.
Yeah.
He passed away.
Yeah.
Like right as they were starting production.
Yeah, I was going to say he maybe did a little bit, but I don't think he got a lot done.
They had to, like, he died mid-production, so they had to, it was a whole thing, and they had to. Yeah. It was almost like canceled at one point.
Yeah, I remember it was getting shopped around by different distribution companies, and it was kind of up in the air. Amazon bought it. It's on Amazon Prime. Go watch it. I know Jacoby watched it, which is why I want to ask you.
I watched the whole series. It came out on Thursday, August 1st.
Today's Saturday, by the way.
Yeah. But I watched the whole thing. Yeah. I watched the entire thing yesterday, so Friday.
Yeah.
I watched the whole season in one day.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
It's not. It literally took me a morning. I shouldn't even say a day. It took me a morning to finish the whole thing.
What were your kind of overall thoughts? Because you are like the Batman guy. Like your opinion on Batman is like biblical law. Like what was your give me first of all, give me what was good about this show.
There are I am gonna say there are things that I don't love.
Yeah, we'll say that for a second. What are good stuff?
No, I want to start with the negatives because I want to start the negatives because when you end on a negative note, people aren't going to want to watch it.
Why don't you hit compliment sandwich? Why don't you go good, bad, good?
That's so dumb. Why would I do that?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, apparently. When are you not?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
So the negatives are, it is very derivative of the animated series in some ways that I think that can be perceived as boring. It is there are a lot of new things that we haven't seen from Batman before that are very interesting, and then there's a lot of things that we have seen 1,000 times, and it takes away from that. Like in the first couple of episodes, like they're introducing villains as if we don't know who they are.
Oh yeah, that kind of would suck.
So like there's a whole, like Harley Quinn, the way that Harley Quinn is portrayed in this universe, I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. Mm-hmm. She's introduced as Dr. Harleen Quinzel. Mm-hmm. Oh, also spoilers. Hey, I'm going to get into spoilers. I want you to watch it.
Yeah.
So we can do like a little bit more, but I am going to say my thoughts on it. There's a whole episode where like she's Bruce Wayne's psychiatrist because he attacked somebody.
Okay.
Because someone like disrespected his mother in front of him.
Okay.
And he grabs the guy by the shoulder and like knocks him the fuck out, which hard as fuck. But then she's his psychiatrist, and but you already know who Harleen Quinzel is.
Yeah.
So when they start doing shit there, it's like, oh, her patients are going missing, and then there's this stuff happening, and now there's this person in a jester costume.
I wonder what it is.
I wonder what it is,
Yeah.
And in this universe, there's no Joker. Harley Quinn is outright lesbian in this universe. She's just straight up lesbian. She's also canonically gay, very openly gay in the comics, but she's bi.
Yeah.
Which, like, whatever. I don't care. It's just one of those things where it's like, oh, okay, she's just straight up gay in this universe. There is a Joker tease at the end, and from what I heard of his voice, not great.
What did you think of the Batman voice?
Fucking awesome. That pretty much, I mean, other than like that little stuff, it can be boring just because you already know the fate of a lot of these characters if you know who they are.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Harvey Dent is in this universe, and it's like the last 2 episodes of the series where Harvey Dent becomes Two-Face.
Yeah.
And you know he's going to become Two-Face at some point.
Yeah.
Because Harvey Dent is Two-Face.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of other things. I've also noticed in this show, there's a lot more racial diversity in this show.
Oh, okay.
A lot more racial diversity.
Okay.
Like Detective Flass, who is probably most known from like mainstream audiences as the bad cop from Batman Year One.
Yeah.
He's black in this universe. He's an African American character. Cool.
Yeah.
Dr. Harleen Quinzel is like racially. I don't know what she is, and I don't want to say what she is, but she's not white. Commissioner Gordon is African American.
Which they've done that in movies too. I think Jeffrey Wright.
And I don't.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with it. And
no.
there's in the show, he's still Commissioner Gordon. He's just black.
Yeah.
Barbara Gordon is also black in this universe,
which makes sense if her dad.
So there is an episode with all of the Robins.
There's Robins in the show?
They're not Robins, but they're the characters of Robins.
Oh, like Jason and Dick and...
Literally, there's a character named Dickie who is straight up drawn as in like the old, like very old Bob Kane style of Robin.
Okay.
Or maybe not Bob Kane. I don't know. Whoever the fuck did Robin. There's him. There is Jason, who goes by Jace. There's Stephanie Brown.
Oh, come on.
Steffi.
There's Timmy.
And then there's no Tim, but there's fucking Carrie Kelly. But they're all in the same orphanage, and I'm like, okay, wait
a minute.
So there's two...
Batman just adopting all these motherfuckers.
Like literally, like, what is he going to do? Like, is he going to adopt all of them?
What size Robin suit do you wear? You wear extra small? All right. Hop in the Batmobile.
Like, are we doing Robins in this show? Is that going to be a thing later?
Is that like a tongue-in-cheek thing? Or?
Yeah, like, if so, are we going to go the route with Dick Grayson? Are we going to go... Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Because you just literally introduced all four of, like, the main Robins.
I don't like that. That's
I don't like. I didn't love it either.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah.
That they're just there.
Yeah. Now I read something, and to your point of kind of some characters being a little different, whatever. Mm-hmm. I read something that originally, when Bruce Timm was approached by people at DC to make this show, they wanted it to be an extension of Batman the Animated Series.
Definitely is.
And he said, "I don't want to do Batman the Animated Series. I want to do something different." But obviously, he has his signature style, has whatever. So he made a completely new show set in the, like I said, like the 30s, 40s, whatever it is, in the noir style. I'm sure the show is, I've heard, it's more violent than the animated series.
It's very adult.
It's language too, as well.
Not hard language, but there is like some language.
Yeah. More than you would see on Cartoon
It's definitely
Network.
It's definitely not a kid's cartoon.
Yeah,
it's not. It's not for that audience.
So okay.
There is. Yeah, I mean, it's very. I don't know. It's animated series, but it's not. It feels more animated series again because it is Bruce Timm.
Yeah.
But it is very different. It's its own thing.
Yeah, like the
and
Batman.
They make that very clear.
Like the Batman design looks very similar. His ears are a little bit longer.
No, his Batman design is very much akin to his first appearance, even down to the gloves, except they just aren't purple.
Oh, he's got gloves? Oh, I didn't know that. I've seen like the images of him just kind of perched up. The bat symbol looks very similar. The suit.
The Batman scenes itself are fucking great.
Really?
Very, very Batman.
Good.
And that's like part of what I like about it because it is new. It's very fresh. It's a lot of it is very refreshing because it's like, okay, I haven't seen any Batman stuff like this ever. Like this is great.
Yeah,
I'm down with this.
Yeah,
you know.
Mm-hmm.
But then there are just some things where it's like, okay, don't love that. But Penguin, gender swap Penguin, fucking great.
I saw people bitching about that, but you said it was really good.
Absolutely no problem with it.
Yeah, you said
and
it was
anybody
good.
that bitches about it is just going to be
just miserable.
Some fucking pansy ass bitch that wants to watch the same fucking Batman shit over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Her name is Oswalda Cobblepot.
Osgood Cobblepot?
Yeah. And she has 2 sons, and she's very ruthless. She's Penguin, like
she's like
hardcore Penguin.
Cruella DeVille or something, or is that kind of how she is?
Yeah, a little bit, I would say.
Yeah,
a little bit of Cruella DeVille in there.
Yeah.
But the Iceberg Lounge is on a boat in this universe.
That's kind of cool.
It's like on a cruise, not a cruise ship, but like a yacht type thing.
Oh yeah, like a party boat or something.
Yeah. So that's the Iceberg Lounge in this universe. She has all of the police in her back pocket.
Of course.
The main mob boss in Gotham right now. It's not a Falcone. It's not a Roni. It is Rupert Thorne, who's like very old school Batman villain.
Which is cool because it's an old school Batman show. So
that's like cool. It literally is like a cartoon that's based on just the 40s version of the comics, except there's just some minor changes. Harvey Dent, fucking awesome. Yeah. Two-Face, great. Yeah. Seriously great.
I heard so the voice acting you think overall was pretty good, other than the Joker tease at the end, you would say? I know Tom Kenny's in the show.
Oh, dude, Yuri Lothal's in the show.
Yeah, Yuri Lothal's in the show.
Christina Ricci, she's great as Catwoman. Yeah. The new guy, the new Batman, I don't know his name, but he did great.
Okay, good.
Did really good.
Yeah, I heard his voice. He sounded good.
He sounded like he's really good.
Yeah.
And they do a really good job of like the in this show, like when Bruce Wayne is playing Bruce Wayne is the only time that he sounds like Bruce Wayne. Every other time he sounds like Batman. Good. So like there are times when like Batman's in the car with like where Bruce Wayne's in the car with Alfred.
Yeah.
And he's talking about Batman stuff and he's like, all right, you know, I need a he drops his voice down and he sounds like Batman.
That's cool.
But then when he's as Bruce Wayne and he's talking about other people and he's like, oh, you know, I must have like there's a scene where he's escaping from the Penguin on the boat and he jumps into the water to get back on top and he's like he sees Barbara Gordon. He's like, wouldn't be me if there wasn't someone like wouldn't be a party if there wasn't someone overboard, or like tries to do some stupid like joke and then she doesn't laugh at it and she walks away and like a bunch of other people walk up and they're like, oh my God, Bruce, are you okay? And he's like, wouldn't be me if there wasn't someone overboard. Like he says the exact same joke in the exact same timing and everyone else laughs.
Yeah.
So like Bruce Wayne in this version is he's the mask. This and they make that very apparent. There's no subliminal shit. It's very, very apparent in this.
I love me a good like Playboy Bruce Wayne, total contrast from what Batman is. That's what
it's very apparent. Like even to the point where he tries to bribe Renee Montoya.
Yeah.
He tries to bribe her and she doesn't take it, and then he's like, okay, well she got offended when I tried to like he tells Alfred she got offended when I tried to bribe her. She could be an ally. Like he uses shit like that, or when Two-Face got attacked, he's because like Harvey and Bruce are like really good friends. They always are in like every continuity, and Bruce takes him out to dinner, and like Harvey like freaks out and whatever. He's like trying to get information so he can go find the guys who did it as Batman, but it's like a bad move, and like it's just a whole thing. But yeah, it's very good. It's very good.
Good. I'm glad you like it. I will be watching it at some point. Again, it just came out like 2 days, like literally like a day and a half ago, so I haven't had a chance to watch it.